want to talk about Joseph for a minute. Joseph was, man, at any rate, he was tone deaf to the fact that his brothers despised him, and that he probably shouldn't have told them that he had a dream of them bowing down to him, right? Like, that doesn't seem like it's a very reading the room statement to make. And yet he does. And he gets sold into slavery, and he ends up in prison, and he ends up, wild story. From 17 years old to 30 years old before he ends up standing in front of the Pharaoh. He's in a season of trial. He's in a season of brokenness, and yet he's faithful in the midst of that brokenness. And there's a message there for those of us who are also in a trial, and that is our role and our responsibility in the midst of that trial. What is it? Well, watch this. It is to be faithful despite the circumstances. It is to be present with the Father. It is to be in tune with the Father despite the circumstances. Regardless of how bad it is or how rough it is our responsibility to be faithful just as Joseph was. Now, here's another interesting thought. It was the favor of God that brought Joseph before the Pharaoh, right? He wasn't the one that manufactured these dreams. He wasn't the one. He couldn't just get good at interpreting dreams, right? That was a gift given by the Spirit of God. That it was the favor of God on Joseph. And so, the favor of God brought Joseph to the Pharaoh, but then the Pharaoh gave him an opportunity, gave him a task, gave him a job, a responsibility that he was required to put forth effort, energy into, right? How often is it that we, by the favor of God, get it put in rooms and in situations that we had no business being in, and now it is our responsibility to steward the very opportunities that he's given us. Amen? Amen. I don't know what you're going through today, and I don't know who this is for, but I feel like it's for somebody, and I'm excited about what God's going to do through this word in your life. Amen? Y'all have a blessed day.